Welcome to TV 50's broadcast of Geneseo Green Machine Football, live from Bob Reed Field in Geneseo. Geneseo tonight hosting the Panthers of United Township High School in the final regular season game. Hi everyone, Lauren Lemke with you. We got Coach Pat Mitchell and Coach Bob Pettit with us for our broadcast tonight. We're about 3 minutes away from the opening kickoff. Glad to have you along for tonight's ball game, which will be the final game of the season for Geneseo as they come into this one with an overall record of 3-5. They're 1-5 in the Western Big Six, and East Moline winless in the conference. They have one win on the season. So, Pat, senior night tonight for Geneseo. We know this is the last game that these guys that have suited up for Geneseo for all these years will be playing last time tonight, but Victory Bell's been silent. This is their last opportunity to get a victory and ring that bell tonight.
Right, it's always kind of senior night's always kind of bittersweet. You know, it's sad because you're saying goodbyes to some seniors who put a lot of time and effort into this season and into this career and in general into Geneseo football. But it's sweet because you get a lot of smiles, a lot of memories that they'll leave here with. Obviously they'll be, they would like to be playing another week, but that's not going to happen. So you just go make the most of tonight.
And we'll recognize these seniors as we go along tonight. 15 on this year's team. Geneseo, conference-wise, having some trouble scoring some points this year in their first season in the Western Big Six, just averaging about 12 points per game. But they're facing the Panthers, who are allowing in the conference this year 46 points. So Bob Pettit, good way to get on the scoreboard is go against probably one of the worst defenses in the Western Big Six.
You hate to put it that way, but the Leafs can use a little bit of help there. They have struggled getting some points on the board at times. They're young, as we know. Got a brilliant future, tough season this year, but their defensive average is still very good. It's second or third in the conference, in the top half of the conference. Still looking very good. If they can put some points on the board tonight, come away with the win. We were talking earlier, we're not sure when the last time we actually won the last game of the season and ended with a win. And, unless it was 1982, it had to be possibly one of those years we did not make the playoffs, but very few. Looking for a good win tonight.
The Panthers, meanwhile, they've been scoring some points. They're averaging about 24 a game, but again, defensively, they're giving up 46, and like I said, Geneseo scoring just a little over 12 in the conference, allowing 24, but they've been able to shut down Rock Island and Alleman here at home, their last two losses. And we'll see that Panther offense to start things off here tonight as UT won the toss. They want the football, and we know that UT has a very good running back at number 34, Kane Smith. He's got about 500 yards on the season, averaging about 7 yards per rush. So they do have some speed that Geneseo has to be aware of. Logan Hansen, number 43, a senior. He's got the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Clear and chilly night. Kickoff temperature at 41 degrees.
UT obviously confident in their offensive prowess. They wanted that football and think they're going to score first, so it'd be interesting. It's going to be a challenge for the Leafs.
Hansen's got the whistle, kicking to the north end zone from right to left. Right down the middle, into the end zone for a touchback. Geneseo tonight's going to start three seniors on defense. Gavin McGuire starts at the defensive tackle position. You got Eli Allen at a linebacker position, and Rylan Coons in the secondary at free safety. Still a young defense here with about 4 sophomores starting. UT will break their huddle from the sideline, come up to the football as they start from the 20-yard line against Geneseo's 3-4 defense. Connor Shipman starting at nose guard, Brandon Cathcart at the right defensive tackle position. Shotgun formation for UT. And they'll run it off to the left. Solo tackle made at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Was that Rylan Coons?
That looked like Jonathan Maxwell come up
it was
bottom of that.
Yep. Drive for UT. The left-handed quarterback fires it. Looks like he's got a first down. The ball comes out, but may have been ruled down with forward progress.
That one's going to be close.
They're going to move it.
They're going to move it.
Got that by about a foot and a half.
Nicholas Kettner makes the reception for UT, just past the 30 for a first down.
Well, making big changes here.
3 substitutions for Geneseo on this line change. So P.J. Mosier come in. 1 running back off to the left of the quarterback for UT on 1st and 10 from the 31. Big hole up the middle out to the 40, about a 9-yard run.
Now this is similar to things we've seen, not last week. Moline ran a more of a wing T type offense, but from Quincy and from Rock Island, where they'll sit and they'll pull a guard. And one of 2 things, you got to make sure you get into that guard's hip pocket and follow it. He'll take you to the ball, or make sure you stop his penetration into the line, make a pile right there.
2 receivers out wide to the right on this near side on 2nd down and short. 2 yards needed off the left side. First down run for the Panthers as they take it out to their own 46-yard line.
Same thing right there. Same thing. I mean, and he doesn't really pull straight down the line of scrimmage, too. He takes a step into the backfield. So I don't know if that's just difficult to see. But a lot of times a pulling guard will take you to the play.
Telvin Chapman with the first down run from UT. Bruce Moore with the tackle on 1st and 10. 9:20 to play in this first quarter. We're scoreless. First time UT has touched the football tonight. Opening drive. And on 1st down, left side run. Another 5 yards there for the Panther offense as they go over into Geneseo territory.
Well, that confidence they showed when they wanted the football, they're actually running with a lot of confidence here. They think they can move this football, and they're doing it.
They came close to winning this season in the conference. They lost a 2-point game to Galesburg, a team that Geneseo beat by 7. And they lost to Alleman by only 8 points. They have it at the Geneseo 48, 2nd down and 4 with 8:30 to play in the first quarter. Quarterback 5 yards behind the center. Low snap. Able to pick it up off the turf. Looks to his left, throws a long pass downfield. Overthrows his receiver, incomplete, penalty flag down near midfield.
Yeah, it looks like the defensive back lost the receiver for a second, was doing a nice job catching up, but there's this contain issue again. The quarterback was, after the fumble snap, the defensive end closed down a little tighter. Quarterback picked it up and get around the end, but we recovered pretty nicely.
First penalty in the game tonight. It's going to go against the UT Panthers, a holding call. It'll back them up to their own 41. Down will remain the same, so it's 2nd down and about 15. Panthers staying in that same formation. They got the wristbands on to check the plays, and they get the call from the sideline with 10 on the play clock. Motion down the line to throw. Out to the far sideline, incomplete, off the hands of the intended receiver, Dakari Baldwin.
Tanner Rink right there with the coverage in his hip pocket. Even if he did make the catch, Tanner was right there. Used the 12th man on defense, the sideline, to get him out of bounds.
That ball was catchable, though. It was a little high, but he just couldn't hang on.
Here's an opportunity to get off the field, though. Make a stop here. Right now, this is the most important play of the game, which is whatever play it is.
3rd and 14 for UT. They've had the football for about 4 minutes to start off this game from their own 41-yard line. Empty backfield. Quarterback, keeper. Trying to get off to the right side. He's getting pushed out of bounds on the Geneseo sideline. Give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be 4th down and 10.
All right, very nice job. We've talked about this before. When you've got speed and you're on defense, you got to do one of 2 things. You either got to turn it back inside or string it out to the sideline. We did a really nice job of making that thing spill to the sidelines by everybody staying at the same level.
That looked like a design run from the start.
Most definitely.
Tyler Berhanke, number 44, is on a punt for UT. And Anthony Pierce, number 15 for Geneseo, is back around his own 20-yard line. On 4th and 9. Here's the Panther punt with pressure, and the punter was hit down by the ankles and taken down. This ball's going to roll inside the 20 to about the 17.
I'm not sure if there is a whether it's running into the kicker or roughing the kicker, but one way or another, that's a penalty on Geneseo, and it'll probably give UT the first down. Yep.
It's going to be roughing the kicker as the official mic'd up, and it'll be a UT first down.
You know, that's an aggressive penalty. I mean, I don't know how close he was to actually blocking that punt, but it's an aggressive penalty. I can swallow that a lot better than I can a pre-snap penalty.
I thought he looked pretty close to getting to the football, but apparently just did not get his hand on it, and so it's a 15-yard penalty. And so UT maintains possession, and they have it at the 39-yard line of Geneseo with 7:50 to play in the first. Clock is running, no score.
That's really the first time all year we've seen any type of pressure on a punter.
So Dasla Gideon in at quarterback. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Long pass at the 10. It's caught and into the end zone for a UT touchdown. Travell Carpenter outrunning the secondary. 39-yard touchdown pass, and UT gets on the board with 7:27 to play in the first.
Yeah, it looks like we're in some man-to-man coverage, and the defensive back just got ran by, so there was no safety there over the top to help. So the penalty comes back and haunts you right away.
Tyler Berhanke is also not only the punter, but looks like he is the kicker on this team as well.
That's a tough play. There was nobody within 5 yards of him. All he do is lay it out there. And you're right, that penalty is a killer.
Trouble with the snap here. Gideon's going to throw to the back of the end zone, incomplete. And it is no good. So the score remains 6-0. UT on top of Geneseo with that low snap. And Gideon did have somebody open in the back, but just overthrew him. So Geneseo's going to see the football for the first time tonight, and they're down by a touchdown.
Well, now you get to play some defense with your offense. You know, we'll see. We've talked about earlier that UT has given up points. That'll be the first time we touch the ball, and let's see how we respond. You know, you want to respond to that with points on the board, but we'll see.
80-yard touchdown drive by the Panthers, aided by roughing the punter penalty by Geneseo, and then the following play, the 39-yard touchdown pass. Put UT on top, 6-0. Berhanke to kick off for the Panthers. I believe Mason Jones is back there for Geneseo at around the 15. Standing at around the 15. Panthers have the whistle as they kick to the south end zone. Squib kick coming down at the 30-yard line, picked up and returned to the 37.
Clay to Bailey. I like how he just picked up the ball and get moving forward. Get what you can there. Not necessary to try to outrun anybody from side to side when you get the squib kick like that. Just pick it up and go.
Geneseo's going to start 7 seniors tonight. The McConnell twins, Joe at center, his brother Jake at quarterback. Jacob Paloe starts at right guard. Rob Stoll at right tackle. The other seniors, Kane Miller at right guard. Jerry Green starts at tight end tonight. And in the backfield, Kyle Hofer at the wingback. We'll get the other starters here as we go along. On 1st and 10, Geneseo from their own 37. Bring the tight end over to the left side. And they give it to the fullback, P.J. Mosier, with room to run up the middle, puts his head down, has a Geneseo first down on an 11-yard run.
Well, that's a good start. Just what looks to be a simple belly or fullback dive right through the 6 hole to the left left side. Good start.
There weren't a lot of people back there either. If he avoids one of those guys, he might just get to see how fast he is.
P.J. Mosier Jr., almost 400 yards rushing on the season. Mason Jones leads this team with 404, and Kyle Hofer is third with 285 on the ground. 1st and 10, Geneseo from their own 48. Back it goes to Mosier. He'll try his luck on the right side, a little bit shorter this time, but he does cross midfield. We have it at the UT 49.
All right, that looks more like a 33 power. Following the wing back up and into the 3-hole.
Jerry Green bringing in the play. Senior at 5'11", 175. Double wing set for Geneseo on this second down play. They'll sweep it out. Mason Jones trying to get the outside. He does to the 45, the 40, and is run out of bounds on the Geneseo sideline. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, there's no doubt the Green Machine can move the football on this team. They just make sure they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They got them on defense. The lack of execution got them on defense, but offense, they just got to keep the machine rolling. Looking good.
Some decent discipline there by P.J. Mosier, not blocking a guy in the back.
14-yard run for Jones. He's got 3 100-yard games on the season. Hofer in motion. He's going to get his first carry tonight. And Kyle gets to the edge, turns it to the 30, to the 25, and he has a first down run. About a 12-yard run there for Kyle Hofer.
All right, did a really nice job. Like you hit the right word, to the edge. Beneke had a nice block to set the edge as well, and just run.
That was a great seal block by Beneke. I was noticing the same thing. He was fighting that guy for about 3 seconds, and that's hard to hold the block that long without holding.
Halfway through this first quarter from Bob Reed Field, UT leading Geneseo 6-0, but the Green Machine on their first possession night, they're on the move. They have it inside the UT 25 at the 23. 1st and 10. Fake to Mosier. Give it to Mason Jones to the 15, Jones to the 10. He's down inside the 10 to about the 7. A 16-yard run, so the fourth run over 10 yards on this drive for Geneseo, which started at their 37, and they've got it 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
Nice little kick-out block by the guard, Kane Miller there. I mean, and he really didn't have to hit somebody. All he has to do is just get big and provide coverage for Jones, which Jones cut up inside of him. Really nice job.
Maxwell in the backfield with Mosier, and it's a PJ to about the 1 and taken down there. 2nd down and goal coming up for Geneseo.
All right, just looks like 37 power. Reverse pivot with the quarterback, following Maxwell up into the line of scrimmage. And you need to get paid here. No mistakes here. Everybody needs to score.
Geneseo breaks the huddle. They have it at the 1-yard line, looking to tie this game up on this next play.
Line's getting a good surge. There's a good hole at the line of scrimmage. The back just has to kind of pick up that extra yardage, and with the 1 yard requirement is good.
Give it to P.J. Mosier, the fullback. P.J.'s got his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season, and Geneseo has tied this game at 6 apiece as the fireworks go off. We have 5:10 to play in the first.
At this point, it looks like we're going to have a shootout, you know? So defensive stop is going to be crucial.
Logan Hansen to kick the extra point for Geneseo. This one is no good. So the game remains tied at 6 apiece on the miss by Hansen. Not sure what happened there. Like he hit real low and not getting any height on it. So we are tied at 6, 5:10 to play in the first quarter.
Well, that's been kind of a struggle. That's been a struggle the last few weeks. So, and it's hard as a kicker. Cody Parkey found out last year with the Bears. But just got to clear your mind and have a really short memory. It's kind of like the the hitter, you know, baseball player. You know, you might have had a poor bat. You got to clear your mind and go play defense and go from there.
Geneseo, their scoring drive, 7 plays, 63 yards, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. 1-yard touchdown run by P.J. Mosier, and the extra point was no good. We're tied at 6 apiece here. Like we saw with Geneseo on that drive, I think they had about 4 runs of 10-plus yards, and it just wasn't one player. It was Mosier, it was Hofer,
Jones.
It was
Mason Jones.
Mason Jones. I mean, that's what you want to see out of the wing tee.
You betcha. The balance is in the backfield, not between run and pass.
Logan Hansen to kick off for Geneseo. Sends this one down inside the 5. It will be returned. Coming straight up to the 25. And there's a collision at the 26-yard line. Bruce Moore in on the tackle.
I think the young man's lucky he went down before Jonathan Maxwell come flying through. Yep, Moore and Ryland Coons right there too. Might have made the initial hit there. So let's go. Play some D.
Travell Carpenter just caught that touchdown pass for UT a few minutes ago on that return. And here comes the Panther offense. You send 2 receivers out wide to the left. Football on the right hash, so a lot of room out there to the left side. Quarterback in shotgun formation. They're going to run it on this first down play. Geneseo's all over it. No gain. Bruce Moore down there at the bottom. He had some help.
That's very nice. Cole Graddard snuck inside on a little slant, and he attacked the pulling guard, and that forced the running back to bounce outside, which is exactly what you want to do. It doesn't necessarily look like a true trap play, but by him slanting to his right, he was able to bypass the tackle that was over top of him and slow down that pulling guard.
Jonathan Maxwell ended up grabbing by the shirt, flinging him down.
Loss on the play of 1 yard, 2nd and 11. Try that same play, and nowhere to go. It's Maxwell and Moore.
Same type of thing where this time, though, Graddard was almost too tight and missed the tackle got a piece of him, knocked him off his path, but it slowed down the back enough where Maxwell was right there.
Well, we know the UT quarterback's got an arm. He's thrown for a touchdown pass in this quarter, and the Panthers have a 3rd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. We're under 4 minutes to play in the first, tied at 6. Man-to-man coverage by the Geneseo secondary. This pass is underthrown, incomplete. Will be 4th down.
Right, he would have had a hard time to get a first down. We had 2 or 3 guys right there to finish him off and made the catch, but that ball's thrown, like you said, thrown into the ground. And it's probably a good thing. In other words, that's pick 6 going the other way.
So, Coach Mitchell, you want to try to block this, or you want to just take the football?
After what we just saw offensively, we're going to play it safe, and we'll take our chances with catching the ball and just play return.
Anthony Pierce back for Geneseo, the lone punt returner, and a timeout taken by United Township. Their first, and the clock was stopped at 3:36 on that incomplete pass, so we have a break in the action, tied at 6 apiece here in the final game of the season between Geneseo and United Township.
It's kind of neat seeing some of those seniors get a start that we haven't seen a lot of, you know, and then actually able to make a few plays here and there. It's good to see. They get to leave with a good taste in their mouth. But you know, a lot of game left. The better taste they leave with is if we get a W. Get to ring the bell. That's the best taste.
I hope they have some fun here tonight too. You know,
I agree.
mean, you know, we want to thank the seniors. I mean, what a commitment to make this. You know, I'm sure they've played since 5th grade and gone through up all the years and stuck with it. So we want to thank the seniors for their contributions to the Geneseo football program. Well, Pierce is going to be joined by Mason Jones at the 40-yard line. They're going to switch sides, and this is going to come to Pierce right in front of him. He's going to pick it up off the hop, Doesn't got a little whirly bird out of bounds, and Geneseo's going to have it at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he saw that coming. He got a little spin move. In other words, that could have been bad.
Geneseo scoring on their first drive tonight, an 80-yard drive with 4 runs of over 10 yards each, and got a touchdown run by P.J. Mosier to tie this game at 6 apiece. Football back in their hands with 3:28 to play in the first.
No overconfidence here. Just go right back to work.
McConnell under center. And it's Hofer right side running behind Mosier. Taken down right at midfield. 3-yard run.
Little 23 power. Leading, following both backs up into the 3-hole.
And Nathan Van de Woestijn in on this play. Big tight end for the Green Machine on 2nd and 7. Hofer in motion, takes a long toss for McConnell, trying to get to the right edge, and no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Right, they had that one pretty well sniffed out. They're able to string Hofer to the sidelines. He couldn't get to an edge. Nice job by their defensive back getting upfield and forcing him to go deeper than what he wanted.
Antoine Hawthorne with the tackle for UT, just a sophomore. They've got some young guys playing too. Well, Geneseo with their first 3rd and long here tonight. They need 7. From the midfield stripe. And they'll run it with the fullback, P.J. Mosier to the UT 45. 4th down and 2.
I look more like a belly 38. Found the wing back through the 8-hole that time. Or excuse me, the 2 back through the 8-hole. Go for it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think we're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Gavin McGuire comes in. He's been in the backfield a few times tonight, number 44. So they're going with their big package here with John Maxwell, Mosier, and McGuire on 4th and 2 from the UT 45. And it's Maxwell. First down run to the 41. Maxwell, 6 feet, 173.
Right. Nice blocks. First of all, nice push by the offensive line, and then Gavin McGuire really throwing a body into that to get him that extra couple yards for a first down.
Clock down to a 1:20 and running in this first quarter. We're tied at 6 apiece. Geneseo with the first down as they come up to the 41-yard line. Jones in motion, takes the toss to the left. To the 35, tries to stiff arm a defender as he goes out of bounds on the Geneseo sideline. They'll mark it at the 33. 8 yards on that run by Jones.
Right, nice job looking inside and out, inside and out. Well, then he got caught on the sideline by Big Mad Egg, and Jones wasn't going to go any farther than that.
Game clock stopped at 58 seconds. Geneseo lines it up on 2nd and short. And it's Jones getting leveled. He's got the first down, though, at the 30. And McConnell took a hit at the end of that play, too, after he handed it off.
All right, that's from the backside. We're on belly 48. Need to get down the line of scrimmage for that a little farther, but the backside tackle was on top of him in a hurry.
Simon Wilson Bahoon, a 285 linebacker, landing on McConnell. First down play coming up for Geneseo from the UT 30. It's the fullback Mosier.
Ooh.
He got popped up high. I'm sure he felt that one. It's a 3-yard run for PJ.
All right,
getting up a little slow on that one.
Yeah, that 51's getting through there in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to pick him off. Might
be the last play of the quarter. Geneseo's got 15 seconds to work with, and looks like they're going to try to get this play off on 2nd down and 6 from the UT 26, tied at 6. Mason Jones nowhere to go. No gain on the play as UT's got about 4 guys, and we got a penalty flag thrown in after the play. That's an end of quarter, but let's check the call here before we move on.
Can't tell. Couldn't tell from the replay.
Well, the officials can't tell either. They got quite a conversation going on out there. They ain't trying to decide.
Going to call it on Geneseo?
Yeah, they're marking it off against the Leafs.
I didn't see anybody go to the ground.
So we'll end the quarter on a 15-yard penalty against the Geneseo offense.
And it says after the play was over, so that means the down will count.
So that'll end our first quarter. It's Geneseo 6, the United Township Panthers 6.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
We're all knotted up at 6 apiece between Geneseo, United Township, with Bob Pettit, Pat Mitchell, I'm Lauren Lemke, and the whole TV50 crew here tonight. We want to say Willis Andel, please get well. He's not with us tonight, but we got Parker Prohaska on the stats, so we're in good hands. Keith Kennett behind the camera as usual. And Geneseo has the football, but 15-yard penalty to end that quarter, and it's got the Green Machine back to their UT 39 on 2nd and 19, or rather 3rd and 19 now. See if we can overcome this one. UT with a touchdown pass in that first quarter of 39 yards, and P.J. Mosier with a 1-yard touchdown run for Geneseo. That's been our scoring here tonight.
One of two things, either a misdirection or probably some type of bootleg. I know they think it's supposed to be second, but it was a post play foul. So after the play was over. 3rd down.
All right, we've got that sorted out. And we'll run our first play of this second quarter. Beneke and Van de Woestijn reset on the left side. Beneke out wide left. They'll try a toss sweep that way with Jones, and Mason hit after about 4 yards and pushed backwards. It'll be 4th down and long for Geneseo. And the punt team's going to come in for the Green Machine.
They set that play up thinking it was 2nd down, and they didn't change the play. Obviously didn't work, so they're going to try to pin them back deep, which is probably by far the best idea. Give the defense a chance here.
No wind here tonight, so that's not a factor. P.J. Mosier standing at near midfield on 4th down and 16. He's averaging 34 yards a punt this season, angling towards the coffin corner. And it's going to bounce inside the 5, and it is saved before it goes in. Bruce Moore stops it at the 3-yard line.
Had backspin on that. Had some bite on it.
That's 2 big penalties tonight, though. The one on the roughing the punter, and then this one here after the play. Instead of having 3rd and about 4, 3rd and 5, you end up with 3rd and 19.
Keeping UT in this game at 6 apiece. The Panthers will have their quarterback standing in the end zone. Gideon Townsend under center. And they've got 3 backs behind him. Just trying to get out from the back of their end zone, and Geneseo is going to keep them pinned in. No gain on that play.
Right, straight power. It looks like a power eye is what it is. About 23 power. Nice job. Looks like Bruce Moore, Brandon Cathcart, Gavin McGuire. Yeah, Brandon McGuire, or Gavin McGuire.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. We'll stay in that tight formation. That Geneseo able to defend this one. And they'll try again. At the same play.
Same result.
And it'll be 3rd down and long for UT.
Well, you can't fault the tenacity and the hard play of this Green Machine team. You know, they're playing hard like a not like a 3-5 team, but the mistakes are what caused them to be, the bugaboo this year, and they get past the mistakes today. They're playing hard enough to win this game.
Can really flip the field here. 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. They'll go shotgun formation back to their regular spread offense. Their quarterback looks left. He's going to roll towards his left. Nobody's open. He's going to try to turn it upfield. He's hit at the 8 and dropped down at the 12. Wow. He's going to be about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Good reaction by the Geneseo defense.
Right, he had a guy open in real quick there, but he didn't see him and decided to try to take it himself, and enough Leafs were over there to keep him pinned in and not allow him to get to the 1st down.
Davison over there to make the initial contact, and Maxwell finished him off.
It was dangerous, though. The containment, again, wasn't outstanding. It was just enough to hold him on 4th down here.
A couple of UT players wanted to go for it. Not happy that they're punting.
Yeah. You try not to turn it over the 10-yard line very often.
UT to punt on 4th and 2. Anthony Pierce cheating up inside the 40. And this one is going to come right to Pierce at the 38. And he dropped it for a moment, fell on it as he was hit at about the same time. And Geneseo maintains possession of the football and good field position too at the Panther 38-yard line.
Right, that ball fell right between his feet, and he was able to corral it right there and not make it worse than what it could have been. So good field position again. We're starting in the UT territory, this time at their 37-yard line. Got to cash in.
UT taking the lead tonight. Geneseo tying it up, and so the Green Machine trying to get their first lead in this ball game. They start from the Panther 37. It's P.J. Mosier left side to the 35 for 2 yards.
We're not getting the line surge that we got on that first drive, and it's showing.
Yeah, that's 38G. We're pulling the guard there to the left, and Mosier going up inside that, and their linebacker was pretty quick reading the guard pull and stepping in.
UT's playing some football too tonight. They're not playing like a 1-7 team either. 2nd down and 8 for the Green Machine.
Especially these last 2 possessions, they played some defense.
It's Hofer in motion. Toss to him for McConnell to the 35, the 30, down the sideline. Tiptoes and gets hit well out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Geneseo 1st down. We'll see about the 18-yard line.
Nice job. It's the whole key there is getting the edge set and getting around. Because we've got the speed to with these guys. We got the speed to run with these guys. So here we are.
Kyle with a 17-yard run. His long on the season was 22. He almost broke that for a touchdown. Brennan Wages out wide to the left on this 1st down play for Geneseo. Fake to the fullback, give it back to Hofer. He's got a blocker out in front, and he gets inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. Went right behind Cole Gratter, right?
Right, little misdirection. Cole Gratter pulling from his guard spot, getting out in front. Very nice job. Very nice job.
So Geneseo has it 1st and goal from the UT 3-yard line. It's McGuire, Mosier, and Maxwell. The team comes in. And it's Mosier looking for his 2nd touchdown tonight. He's in. Geneseo scores and takes the lead 12-6 with 7:55 to play in the 2nd quarter.
That's not quite Buffalo backfield. More like, the Buffalo backfields when they put guys like Matthew Hagan in, some of those big guys. But no, that's really nice to see that you've got a nice little change-up to go to the bigger guys to block and get that thing in.
Logan Hansen, his extra point, puts it right over the middle school students. It's good. And Geneseo ahead 13-6 in this first half of play with 7:55 to play.
I'm happy for Logan there. He needed that, because that could, down the road, that could come in handy in this game. But it looks like he cleared his mind. Hopefully the Coach Cam just told him, just go kick that thing as hard as you can. Don't worry about aiming it, just go kick it. Nice drive, way to respond. Good response.
If you hit the video screen, you hit the video screen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
Short field to work with for Geneseo, and they take advantage of it. 4 plays, 37 yards, a P.J. Mosier 3-yard touchdown run, and Logan Hansen with the extra point. Kyle Hofer with 2 long runs on that drive of 17, and I think he had another 14-yard run on that series. And Geneseo has their first lead, up by 7.
Okay, wind is not a factor. Oh, man, that flag's just hanging.
Yeah, when we were out in it earlier, it felt a little breezy.
Agreed.
Well under 40 degrees right now. So we've dipped into the upper 30s. Hansen's approach. Sends this one way over to the 5-yard line. It will be returned by UT. And Geneseo getting down there, stopping him in his tracks.
Yeah, if you're able to do that every time, I really like the idea of pinning him inside or, outside the hash. And they have 1 of 2 things. They can get upfield and get a little bit, or they can try to come all the way around to the other side. But that's nice. That's a nice kick down inside the 10.
Rylan Coons, a senior, number 26, with the solo stop for the Green Machine. UT back out on the field on offense. Some mixed results here tonight for them. They do have 1 touchdown on the board. They'll go back to their shotgun offense. A little more room to work with in their last series. They'll run it. Good running back up the middle, the 25-yard line. That's Kane Smith.
In their first series, they had a lot of success with that play. I mean, I know it ended up getting a punt formation, but a lot of success. They kind of went away from it the last 2 series. We'll see.
Give him 7 yards on the play. 2nd down, short 3 from the 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper, and their quarterback gets loose. Again for a 1st down run, past the 30 out to the 33.
Yeah, once you recognize that pulling guard coming at you, you've got to attack him. You can't sit and wait for him, because then all he has to do is just get in your way, and then the running back, or in this case the quarterback, just goes up inside that. You have to attack the trapper to close the hole down, make that quarterback go somewhere he doesn't want to go.
1st down for UT as they snap it here from their own 33-yard line. Geneseo getting in the backfield, and
nice.
Second effort there, 2nd tackler. That's Maxwell, I believe.
Cole Granite was the first guy through, knocked him backwards, but slipped off the tackle.
Davidson with the tackle.
Set him up for Davidson.
Very nice, well played.
It's a 3-yard loss. Put UT in a 2nd down and 13 situation from their own 30-yard line. We get close to reaching the halfway mark of the 2nd quarter. Quarterback, play action, rolls right, throws left with his left hand, and has a completion out to the 44-yard line. Christian Kaiser, 240-pound tight end with the reception.
It just came through there free. You had the linebacker supposed to be going with and got caught up on the play fake, stepped up and then ran into another one of his defensive guys and was slow getting there.
That's a big receiver.
Rylan Coons at 155, taking down the 240-pound tight end. Nice tackle. It is a UT first down, though, out to their own 44-yard line. Kane Smith with the call. 3-yard run to the 47. Geneseo comes up with Maxwell and Coons.
One of those things where Maxwell was the first one to get a piece of him. Just hang on until Cole Grader just kind of looks like he finishes him off there. Well done.
UT getting the play in from the sidelines. They check the wrist on 2nd and 7 from their own 47-yard line. Geneseo up by a touchdown, 13-6. Long pass, far sideline, has a guy open. Did he hang on to it? No, incomplete. Circus attempt there to make that catch, and it falls on the ground.
Well, you nailed it there, Lauren. He was open by another 5 yards again.
Yeah,
just threw it behind him a little bit, and he couldn't quite reach it.
That's our inside receiver running out and up, and our defensive back just kind of let him go. Got turned around. You know, that's the type of play that got us at Quincy for a long touchdown. You need to play that one better.
Incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 7. UT ready to run it from their own 47-yard line with 3 receivers, and they'll run it on the ground, and it is a first down run off the right side. Telvin Chapman on 3rd and 7 picks up 10 yards.
Looks like we might have a little confusion there on coverage down to our sidelines, but the ball went the other way. Got to make that stop. Got to get off the field.
UT using several different running backs tonight from the Geneseo 45-yard line. Handoff to the 40-yard line goes Telvin Chapman for 5 yards.
He's a little quicker than the other young man they've been running. Different style of runner.
We're actually getting blown off the ball defensively too a little bit. That wasn't happening earlier in the game. All of a sudden the UT offensive line is getting a surge.
Well, you complete a couple passes, and now you're trying to say, are they running it or passing it? And Geneseo trying to come up with a stop here on 2nd down and 5. Read option again. Quarterback keeper. First down run to the 30 to about the 28.
Looks like we're going to get a sideline warning over there.
Is that the call? I thought we had a block in the back, possibly by UT.
That would be better. Yep, good call. I watched the official run into one of the UT coaches on that sideline.
He's kind of caught that on the replay up here. Yeah, that is a better call, Pat.
Yes, I'll take that.
Block in the back, okay.
Warnings don't get you much.
No.
Well, now they've made a mistake here, penalty-wise. We got to be able to take advantage. Got them behind the chains now. We weren't able to, didn't have success earlier in this series, but hopefully now we can get it done.
2nd and 12 now for UT from the Geneseo 47. 3:35 to play in the first half. Geneseo up 13-6. Quarterback keeper, nowhere to go. He's going to get sacked on the play.
Eli Allen played that really well, got off his block, came back after the quarterback. But once again, that was a nice job. Looked like Cole Grader taking on the trapper and forcing the quarterback to go somewhere he didn't want to go.
Neither one of those would have got it done by themselves, so it was very well done as a team. Grader pushed him back. Eli never giving up.
Panthers with 10 seconds on the play clock. They're looking at a 3rd and 13. No hurry here. And they will get the play off just in time. Quarterback to throw. Motioning his receivers to go long. He's scrambling around, eludes a couple defenders, turns it upfield. I think he's got a first down. He goes right past the first down marker on the UT sideline.
Got to keep your feet. Ran right past him through 3 different times.
And the Geneseo secondary couldn't get back upfield to make the stop. So it's a UT first down. They keep the drive going as they have it at the Geneseo 35-yard line.
They overcame their mistake. To this point, hasn't put points on the board yet.
Handoff to Chapman, and Talvin Chapman, 5-yard run to the 30. UT with 2 timeouts left. Geneseo has all 3, and a 7-point lead for Geneseo with 2:20 to play in the second quarter.
Same thing. Got to attack the trapper. There's a couple guys that are just sitting and taking on the trapper as opposed to attacking him. And when you do that, that gives that much that hole a lot more room. I mean, it's just you got to attack the trapper, close that whole thing down.
Second down 5 for UT. And it's Chapman. Ball comes out, but is he down? They were saying he was down. And then the ball came out.
There have been a few penalty mistakes, but it's been basically turnover free. And the Leafs are needing a turnover badly right here.
Looks to be short of the first down by about a yard. And the clock is running with 1:30 to play in the first half. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers at the Geneseo 26-yard line. 13-6 the score. Geneseo on top by 7. First down run. Kane Smith to the 15. Bounces off the defender. He does not want to go down. Finally tackled at the 14 by a host of Geneseo players. And a timeout. Just to move the chains, that'll stop the clock 1:08. UT with 2 timeouts left, and they have football at the Geneseo 14-yard line.
Need to stop him here. We get the ball back, start second half.
It's going to take a big play of a big player.
First down play, it's Kane Smith, turns it back to the left, up the middle. Tackled at the 10, and there's the UT timeout. That'll leave him with 1.
Yep, Caden Davison, get him wrapped up around the ankles. Finished off by Gavin McGuire.
So the Panthers have moved the football all the way down to the Geneseo 10. Second down and 6 coming up. They've got 1 timeout left, and Geneseo on top 13-6, trying to keep the Panthers out of the end zone here in the last 49 seconds. Geneseo will get the football to start the 3rd quarter.
All right, that's like we just talked about, that's key. If you hold them here, you get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, got a chance to get up by 2 scores. You know, either way, you do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, but sure be nice start, you know, going into halftime with the lead here, even if you just hold them to a field goal.
UT's been mixing it up with their 2 running backs, either Talvin Chapman or Kane Smith. And their quarterback is elusive, Gideon. Back to action after the timeout by UT. They come up to the line at the Geneseo 10 on 2nd down 6. 2 receivers out wide to the left. It's like that's Smith next to the quarterback in the backfield for UT to throw. Out of the pocket, over the middle, and a skinny post for a touchdown for UT. It's Travion Coleman Lenzen.
You know, we were double covering him earlier, and I'm not sure this didn't get enough depth out of the linebacker there to get into that, you know, to make it a more difficult pass.
Caden Davison in the middle just about tipped that ball. It just got over his fingers.
Well, UT tried kicking the extra point on their first touchdown. They had a low snap. They're going to go for 2 here, down by 1, 13-12 with 44 seconds to play in the first half. And they give it to Smith. He's in, and UT back on top in this game, 14-13, as they make the two-point conversion.
So opportunity there. We weren't able to cash in. You know, I was talking about earlier that you never know which play is going to be the difference in a ball game. So that's why you have to play every play like it's the most important one of the game. It's just, you know, that's the mentality you have to have. Sometimes you win those plays, sometimes you don't, but that's the focus you got to have going in. Now, who knows? Depending on the run back, you know, we'll either run out the clock and go into halftime down one, or if we get a decent run back like we did at Moline last week, you know, give us a couple chances to get it into the end zone.
44 seconds left in this first half. Geneseo with all three of their timeouts if they want to use them. Again, kind of depends on the field position here.
And either way, the Leafs get the football to start the second half, which is a plus.
Get the scoring drive quick for you here for this kickoff. 15 plays, 83 yards for UT, 7 minutes and 11 seconds, and a 10-yard touchdown pass. The two-point conversion was good. UT on top 14-13. Short kick, fielded at the 20 and brought out close to the 30. They'll stop him at the 28-yard line. So UT responding after that Geneseo touchdown. Going on a long drive of over 80 yards. 39 seconds to play in the half. Tight formation here for Geneseo to start. Jones on the wing. They'll try the fullback. This is Mosier. May have lost the football. Geneseo fell on it. I don't know if he was down. Out to the 32. And clock is running after a 5-yard run. And Geneseo does not have to run a play with 15 seconds to go in the half. They will come up to the line of scrimmage and try to get this play off with 10 seconds. Counter play, Mason Jones. Jones 4 yards to the 36, which will be, now that we call a timeout, we got 3 seconds left, and it's a first down run. So we will just set the chains and then start the clock. There we go. Well, we've played half of this football game, and at halftime, it's the United Township Panthers leading Geneseo 14-13.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
competition show the thin blue line for the last time. We hope you enjoy the show. Drum majors, Haley Nelson and Olivia Mossbarger, the field is all yours.
Respond.
The night was dark and sultry, like a wet velvet curtain had been pulled over the city. But there was no sleep for me. I had a job to do. My name's Marlowe. I'm a detective.
All units, suspects spotted heading east on Ogden. All units, suspects spotted heading east on Ogden Avenue. Proceed to North Chicago Street to intercept.
Joining the marching band are the men and women who keep our communities safe. Geneseo's first responders, the Geneseo Thin Blue Line.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we're ready for the second half here from Bob Reed Field in Geneseo. United Township 14, Geneseo 13 as the Panthers scored in the last 30 seconds of that first half on a very long touchdown drive to take the lead back from Geneseo. This game has kind of gone back and forth, UT scoring first, leading 6-0 on a touchdown pass of 39 yards in the first quarter. Geneseo answered with a 1-yard run by P.J. Mosier, and then P.J. added a second touchdown as Geneseo took the lead 13-6 in the second quarter, but then UT scoring at the end of the first half to regain the lead 14-13. Guys, good news here. Geneseo's gonna get the ball to start the third quarter. Let's move it down the field. We had 142 yards rushing in that first half. With all three backs being able to move the football, we got to see that more in the second half.
That'll be key.
Critical drive, this first possession. Traditionally, Geneseo has made good halftime adjustments. Let's see how it works.
Second half kickoff, angling towards the far sideline and gets by Mason Jones, who slid down and the ball went over top of him. Jones trying to make something out of it. He's free to the 15, the 20. Jones is gone to the 30, the 40, the 50. Down the sideline. The 30, the 20, the 10. This one might be coming back. We've got a marker down at around the 5.
You got an official standing there calling it back. He's not. If that flag meant nothing, he'd follow it down the field. And it's going to be like half the distance from a 7-yard line.
Holding the call on Geneseo, as the crowd here from Geneseo does not like that. So a kickoff return for a touchdown taken back on a penalty.
Exciting play otherwise. If there wasn't yellow linen hanging on the ground over there.
No, that happens a lot when you fumble the ball around a little bit. I mean, that the kickoff team over pursues, and if you break that first wave, you're gone. But he must have saw something. I wasn't watching.
Well, we didn't have a chance to catch it the second time here on our replay monitor. But anyway, it's going to put Geneseo back to the 5-yard line to start this third quarter.
Another bad timed penalty.
Jake McConnell's going to hand it off. It's Bruce Moore with a convoy out to his left. And Moore gets 10 yards. Bruce first carry tonight as P.J. Mosier and Mason Jones and Kyle Hofer, they carried the mail in that first half.
Right, I'm sure he's in. Mason Jones is probably getting a breather on the sideline after that.
Mason had to run about 15 yards back and then ran 95 yards the other way. Did not count. But a first down run to start things off here for Geneseo out to the 16-yard line of Geneseo. It's Hofer, right side. He's got room to run. Finds a nice seam. And looks like another 10-yard run for the Green Machine offense.
Move the chains, 2 plays, move the chains twice.
All right, we're getting a piece of number 51 for them, the Simon Wilson Bahoun. He's a player. He's fast. He's big. He's a really nice player for UT, and we got to make sure we get a head on him every play.
First minute of the third quarter, Geneseo's moved it 20 yards on 2 plays. And on this first down, they'll give it to the fullback, room to run. P.J. Mosier to midfield, the UT 40 to the 30s, and to be caught from behind and dropped at around the 20-yard line.
That time the backside got to the aforementioned Wilson Bahoon and allowed PJ to break free.
PJ's longest run, 56 yards. I think he just tied that again on that carry, all the way down to the UT 18.
Huge hole at the line of scrimmage. Actually, all three runs this half. The line of scrimmage is opening up again like it did in the first possession of the game.
90 seconds into the second half. Geneseo has it all the way down to the UT 18-yard line. Mosier with another carry. PJ carries the pile to the 14-yard line, give him 4 yards on the play.
You know, we were talking about the injured guys earlier. CJ Darnell is now out there at guard. It is where he started for most of the year, got hurt, playing through injury.
Mason Jones wants to check himself back in the game, but he's gonna have to wait a play, I think. He's probably finally caught his breath. Second down 7 for Geneseo as they trail by 1. Hofer, sweep play, down to the 5, and here comes the penalty flag as Hofer, I think, got into the end zone. But we got a marker on the far sideline. Now we got 2. He doesn't have any flags left, I don't think.
This could be just unbelievably devastating. If they're both against Geneseo.
Personal foul. Offense, number 28. 15-yard penalty.
28.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 28 on the offense.
There's 30 yards in penalties. So 15 yards during the play and a 15-yard penalty afterwards.
I'm not sure about the personal foul during the play. I mean, I'm not sure what you could have done. I mean, you could do a face mask, you do lots of different things, but you know, the thing at the after the play is over, that's undisciplined. You can't put yourself in that position. Now that's 2 touchdowns we've had called back this half, 2 leads we've given back, and now we put ourselves out of, you know, at second and forever. So let's see if we can overcome this time.
Football all the way back to the 43-yard line. Second down, and it's going to be a 36. 9:36 to play in the third quarter. McConnell's going to try his first pass over the middle. He's got it. Van de Woestijn with the catch at the 30, and Bandy's taken down at the 25.
Get about half of it back, you know, back to the penalty. I like the emotion. I do like emotion, but we got to be more disciplined than that. But you got half of it back here. Now see if we can get the other half this time.
Van de Woestijn with his 7th catch as McConnell completes his first pass tonight. Came in with over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdowns and 7 interceptions for the senior quarterback. Geneseo down by 1. They've got a 3rd and 17 to pick up here at the 25-yard line. Hofer down the line in motion, double go, and I think he pulled UT off for 5 yards.
That will help.
That'll make it 3rd and 12. We'll walk this off. UT will back up 5 yards, and football now at the 20. Make it 3rd down and 12. Nathan Beneke out wide right for Geneseo at the split end position. Hofer and Jones in at the wings. It's Hofer down the line in motion. McConnell rolls out right, looks to the corner, throws it in the mid-range receiver, and it's incomplete. Kind of bounced off the pads. That was Jones out there at about the 10-yard line, right at that first down marker. Good ball by McConnell, and Jones just couldn't haul it in. It went off his face mask, I think.
It did. It hit him in the face mask and then the pads and then off the fingertips and just couldn't get it.
So now we're at 4th and 12. Field goal here is 37 yards, and looks like Geneseo's enough to stay with their offense. as they trail by 1. And we come right back to that same play. They're going to bring out Hofer in a slot in between Jones and Beneke. McConnell looking back the other way. Throw back to Van de Woestijn. And he's going to be tackled at the 20 for no gain on the play. And Geneseo turns it over on downs. So those 2 big penalties, 30 yards.
Wiped out 12 points.
And UT gets the football back, and they have the lead at 14-13 with 8:15 to play in the third quarter.
Kind of tells the story, though. You know, the teams that win consistently just avoid those situations, and it's just been pretty consistent this year.
UT
It's tough to overcome.
Yep. UT on their last possession went over 80 yards for a touchdown. They start from their own 20. Quarterback keeper. And that's a 7-yard run out to the 26-yard line. UT mixed it up. Had 182 yards in that first half. About 120 on the ground and about 70 through the air.
Still not been a turnover this game, is that correct?
That is correct.
Just a lot of penalties that have been backbreakers.
Maybe our defense can come up with one here. Pick or a fumble on 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead run there. It's a first down for UT. Out to the 33-yard line. Clock running in this third quarter, 7.5 minutes to play. UT 14, Geneseo 13. UT with 16 minutes of possession time in that first half compared to just 8 minutes for Geneseo. Handed off, Kane Smith breaks away to the 40. 10-yard run there for Smith for UT, and that looks like another first down.
Just chewing yardage.
Yeah. Same thing playing trap. Can't sit there and take on the play catch. I mean, we're kind of playing catch. We're catching the trapper and getting knocked backward, and just gives a running back an open lane. Need to close that thing down.
UT taking their time here to get set for the next play as they check their wristbands. Quarterback's going to pitch it out to Smith to the right, Smith to midfield. He's hit hard but doesn't go down. Now is dropped finally by Rylan Coons. Davidson making the first contact. It's an 8-yard run for UT.
That's a new wrinkle we haven't seen yet tonight.
That's a good job of hanging on the football. He was jarred pretty good. I thought the football might pop out, but no such luck.
Ball across midfield at the Geneseo 48. 2nd down and 2, 6 minutes to play in the third. Quarterback trying to communicate with his receiver in the slot. Handoff. Smith has a first down for UT's, brought down at the 44-yard line. UT taking it right to this Geneseo defense. The Panthers up by a point, 14-13.
Very generous spot there. Wow. The guy on the far side called that one, and the guy on this side who had a good shot at it went along with him.
Geneseo's got to get a push on defense here. Get in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 44. Smith, there we go. Cole Graddert, he was listening.
Yep.
Loss on the play. Good play, Cole.
That one, that's the other half of that. If the guy in front of you is pulling, get in his hip pocket and he takes you right to the ball. That took him right to the ball. Nicely done.
Loss on the play of 6 yards back to midfield. Football in the Geneseo G. 4:45 to play in the third. UT up by a point, 14-13. They've got it 2nd and 16. And they're going to throw. Oh, slant pattern and incomplete. Underthrew his target. Anthony Pierce on the coverage for Geneseo.
Very good coverage by the Leafs that time. Actually, the green jerseys were the only ones that even had a chance to catch that ball.
He's lucky he underthrew it because I think Rylan Coons might have came up with a pick.
Yeah.
Big play here. Big play. Like Coach said earlier, now most important play of the ball game right here.
3rd and 16. UT showing pass, but again, their quarterback may scramble out of this. 3-step drop. Sideline pass incomplete through the hands of his receiver, and it'll be 4th down. We'll see the punt team for UT.
Nobody within 15 yards of that receiver, and he just overthrew him. No reason, just over his head.
UT line doing a really nice job of creating a pocket, and on the reverse of that, the Leafs doing a nice job of keeping him pinned in, keeping their outside contained.
Anthony Pierce at the 20-yard line for Geneseo, as Green Machine only sending one player back on this punt return. And Tyler Berhanke skies a nice little punt spiral coming down at the 23, bounces into the arms of Pierce, and he's taken out at the 22. Short return.
Well, it went on a hit on the sideline. Pierce had stepped out of bounds. He got hit anyway, but they're just keeping their flags in the pocket on that one.
Geneseo down by 1.
So defense responded.
That play by Cole Graddert was a big one. That was huge. You know, you need something like that and to stop a drive like that. And he came up when they needed him the most.
Starting from their own 22 and down by a point. Geneseo with the football. Jerry Green resets at the tight end position to the left side. They'll run to the right. Toss over to Hofer. Kyle's driven out of bounds, set about the 25, give him 3 yards on the play, and does, well, they keep the clock moving. Thought he went out of bounds, but.
He did go out of bounds.
I'm not sure why we. All right. 3 yards on that play. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Geneseo.
Maybe the officials are getting cold. It's a little nippy out there. Run that clock.
Need to break one here. Beneke and Van de Woestijn reset to this left side. Geneseo's going to run the toss sweep this way. This is Mason Jones around the 30, puts a stiff arm into somebody.
You know, that one is a late hit.
That's about the 3rd or 4th late hit tonight, and they just refuse to call that.
Great stiff arm.
Yeah.
Drops the guy. Yeah, he was well out of bounds.
He was 3 steps out of bounds.
You know, it's not like in the old days where you just have the one line. This is a turf field. It's a pretty wide out of bounds line, I think, right?
Pretty clear. When you're all the way through the white, clear through the white, you're out.
It's a 1st down run for Geneseo. They've got it out to the 39. They trail by a point. 3.5 minutes to play in the 3rd. Jones.
Go.
Finding the seam, breaks it at the 50. Taken down to at the 42 of UT. It's a 1st down run for Jones of 19 yards.
Nice little crease there, and he just squirted right through it. Have a pulling guard out in front, hooked up with his man, as Cole Graddert, and just found the little crease and just accelerate through the crease. It's that's good to see. Just run.
Spotted at the 40-yard line on this 1st down play for Geneseo. PJ Mosier, fullback, gets the call. 3-yard run up the middle. Now Geneseo starting to go at the UT defense.
So one of the things we haven't talked about a lot this year is keeping your feet moving on contact. And it doesn't matter what position you play, your feet have to keep moving on contact. And offensive linemen are kind of getting that going, kind of getting a little push.
That was Cole Ellerbach pushing that pile, and he was driving hard.
2nd back through, it's Mason Jones. weaves his way down to the 23-yard line. It's a Geneseo first down as the UT secondary has to make the tackle. And UT's given up some points this year. Geneseo trying to regain this lead against this defense. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. 14-13. United Township has a 1-point lead over Geneseo. The Green Machine offense on the move at the UT 22. Mason Jones behind Mosier off the left side to the 16-yard line. 6 yards on that play.
Well, you got to keep making positive things happen. You know, we've been down here, you know, the last time down here, we had a couple negative instances. We can't let that happen again because then it starts becoming a habit. One of the things the Leafs are doing, though, is they're taking big old Rob Stoll, the right tackle, and bringing him over to the left side, making him look like a tight end. So it gives him a tight end look on the left side. And you're thinking defensively, you're thinking, okay, where did, you know, we got number 88 or number 24, whoever's in the tight end on this side, that's the tight end. So you're kind of hoping the defense will shift the wrong way, look the wrong way, but it's pretty effective when you do that.
We have an officials timeout. We had a UT player that going to have to come out of the game, and they're going to have to check on him.
Here comes Joe again to the left side.
2nd down and 5 for Geneseo. Mosier off that left side, who he gets stood up as UT got a push there, and they pushed Rob Stoll right back into Mosier. So it'll be 3rd down, and we'll say it's 5 yards.
Hey, get those feet moving on contact.
Ball at the 17-yard line. Geneseo needs to get to the 13. So 3rd down and a long 4.
Don't play for a field goal here. Go get your first down.
Hofer gets the call. Sweeping out to the right, turns it up. He's got the first down for Geneseo at the 10. And Geneseo has the football just outside the 10-yard line. Won't be 1st and goal. They still can get a first down at the half-yard line if they need to.
I'm glad he recognized and turned that thing up to go get his first down. You know, first things first. I know the whole objective is get that ball in the end zone, but you want to make sure you get the first down.
We're under the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
That was a tough decision because he had a chance to get out around that thing and go for the goal, but he made the right one.
Hofer, he's got room to run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Kyle Hofer from just outside the 10, and Geneseo regains the lead as we go back and forth in this one. It's 19-14, Green Machine.
Yep, probably go for 2 here.
Looks like we are. Hansen still on the sideline as Geneseo had missed an extra point after their first touchdown. UT's also missed an extra point, but they were able to convert a 2-point conversion on their 2nd touchdown. So Geneseo trying to extend their lead from 5 to 7 points as they line up for 2. They're 0 for 2 on the season. Beneke out to the right. Hofer goes in motion that way. They'll try to pitch his way, and he's got room. He's in for the 2-point conversion. Geneseo extends their lead to 7 points in this 3rd quarter, 21-14 with 41 seconds to play in the 3rd period.
Boy, very nice job. Lead block by C.J. Darnell and Bruce Moore out there picking off a cornerback as well. Allow Kyle to turn that thing up again and get what he needed. Very well done. Good drive, good response. You know, after you had a couple of negative situations, defense held, offense gets the ball back and drives right down the field and scores. Now, defense has to respond again.
Geneseo with a touchdown run by Hofer, and for Kyle, the senior, comes up with his 5th touchdown this season, and also gets the 2-point conversion. 9 plays, 78 yards, 3 minutes and 38 seconds was the scoring drive. Hofer's 11-yard touchdown run and 2-point conversion gives Geneseo a 21-14 lead.
Well, the Leafs had to make some ground gain on the possession game in that quarter. They had the ball 2 times for quite some time.
Logan Hansen to kick off for Geneseo. No win tonight. He's got a leg. We'll see if he can put this in the end zone, not give UT a chance to return it, though our special teams has been covering it pretty good tonight. This one is angling towards the far sideline. It will stay in and picked up at the 12 on a bounce and a nice tackle at the ankles. That one could have went a ways. I think Anthony Pierce got over there and tripped him up.
It's a good thing his shoestring was hanging out there because he could have gone a long way if he breaks that tackle.
Right. I don't know if we had anybody with an angle on him.
It wasn't
to run him down.
It was no sure thing for sure.
Yeah, Tanner Rink, I think, and Pierce. As I take a look back at what happened, both were able to make a tackle. 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Geneseo on top, 21-14. UT with the football back in their hands. They start from their own 28-yard line. They're going to throw the football on this first play. Nowhere to go. Quarterback scrambles out of the pocket to the 30, the 35, and he's going to get 10 yards out of that play, which, in fact, Geneseo had him for a sack.
We have 2 Geneseo guys trip over top of each other and allowed that quarterback to get free. You know, we talk about on kickoff that you have lanes that you have to stay in. Same thing with the defensive front 5. You've got rush lanes, and if you get out of your rush lane, that opens up room for an athletic quarterback to run.
First and 10 at their own 40 for UT with 27 seconds to play in the third quarter. UT down by a touchdown, and they're going to run it for a first down to the Geneseo 49-yard line.
Back-to-back first downs there. You know, the difficult one is the first one when you had the quarterback pinned in.
15 seconds as the clock is moving here in the third. I don't know if UT's going to snap the football or not. We're down to 10. They're lining up like they're going to get this play off in the last 2 seconds. They do. And they'll run it on this first down play and get 3 yards to about the 45.
All right. Eli Allen with that tackle there.
Geneseo with a third quarter touchdown by Kyle Hofer and a 2-point conversion. And they regain the lead here. So at the end of 3, it's Geneseo 21, UT 14.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
Well, don't go anywhere. We've got 1 quarter to play, and Geneseo on top of UT 21-14 with Coach Pat Mitchell and Coach Bob Pettit. I'm Lauren Lemke. Glad to have you along. Final broadcast of the season here, final football game for Geneseo, and it's senior night, Pat, and we've talked about this earlier. These seniors want to win here tonight. They want to ring that victory bell. They want to walk off this field the last time as winners.
Right, last quarter for 15 seniors here, so hopefully everybody sucks it up and finishes this thing off.
UT on 2nd and 6 from the Geneseo 45, and Geneseo crashing in for no gain on the play. They have lost a yard as they sold out on that one and came up with the stop.
Got some nice fire off the line of scrimmage on that one. Got some guys in the backfield. Well played all the way across the board. You know, we're still looking for that first turnover. Leafs need to stop really badly on this possession, and a turnover would be a great way to do it.
Right, that was Caden Davison blitzing and got in behind the pulling or the trapping.
Another big
guard.
third down. Big third down play.
3rd and 7, loss of 1 on that last play. Throwing the football, quarterback to stand into the pocket, airs it out and overshoots his receiver. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down. What do you do if you're UT? I think they'll probably end up going for this.
Oh, yeah. That's Tanner Rinkin covers there, but very nice job keeping that quarterback pinned in and contained and not running past him. Everybody stayed in their rush lanes. He had nowhere to go.
4th down and 7 for UT. They look to the sidelines to get the play. Football at the Geneseo 46. Shotgun formation, quarterback steps back. Flush from the pocket. Bruce Moore had a chance to get him. Now gets it, the ball comes out. Geneseo football regardless, but it popped into the arms of one of our players, and Geneseo's got it at midfield.
Boy, Bruce almost lost him, but he was made the initial contact on him, but just had him all pinned in. Maxwell come up with the football that time. Maxwell forced it out of the quarterback's hands. That's a big play. Now, here we are again. Now's a chance to get a 2-score lead and put this one not totally to bed, but make it closer, start getting the pajamas on.
Tell you what, that victory bell's been idle for way too long. Let's go, Green Machine. Let's put another one on the board from midfield. Geneseo up by 7. P.J. Mosier, left side, gets brought down. He had more room to run out there, but got tripped up from behind. Nice run, though, by P.J. Gets it out to the 42, an 8-yard run.
You don't want to be disappointed with an 8-yard run ever on that situation, but that was a toenail from big yardage.
PJ,
just tripped up.
Yep, P.J. with the 56-yard run earlier tonight. You know, Hofer and Mason Jones, big runs. 10-yard run by Bruce Moore earlier tonight. 2nd and 2 from the 42. Here we go. It's Hofer. Kyle Hofer to the 30. And he is on all the way down to the 26. 16 yards on that play.
I tell you, Cole Grader did an outstanding job here getting out around. And it looked like initially he was going to run by the linebacker coming from his outside spot, but he stopped, looked inside, picked him off, got Hof another 10 to 15 yards.
Geneseo's got this UT defense backpedaling as they come up to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Second back, it's Hofer hit, stood up. He's going to lose a yard on the play back to the 27.
Right, little misdirection power there. Fake to the fullback going to the left and bringing the 2-back Hofer into the 3-hole. So nothing there. But hey, that's sometimes defensive, the defense wins. You just got to make sure you win more often.
10 minutes to play in the game. Geneseo up by a touchdown, and they have the football at the UT 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Jones in motion, gets the call to the left. Jones is tackled from behind for no gain.
That was a shirt sleeve away from big yardage. If he could break that one, he had some space out there. Just grabbed him as he's going by.
Matt Morrow, senior at 205, making the stop for UT.
Couldn't get around the corner.
3rd down 10 for the Green Machine, up by 7.
Don't want to take any kind of a loss here. You want to make sure you get some positive yardage. 2 downs to make 10 yards is kind of the way I look at it.
Hofer in motion, takes the toss from McConnell to his right and gets to about the 20. They'll mark him at the 19. 4th down and 3. Here comes the M squad. McGuire and Maxwell's and join Mosier in the backfield on 4th down and 3 at the UT 19-yard line. Clock is running, 8 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the game. 7-point lead for the Green Machine. They line it up. It'll be Maxwell falling forward to get the first down at the 15.
Huge.
One of the things he does do is he keeps his feet moving on contact. You know, who knows? Maybe that was the most important play of the game right there. Keep the ball in our hands, give us a chance to score. Like I said earlier, you just never know.
Maxwell got on the back of C.J. Darnell and just rode it to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Geneseo up by 7.
C.J. hobbling noticeably out there, but he's fighting through it.
Second back, Maxwell down to the 6-yard line. Stayed in the game, got another call.
Very close to first down yardage.
Really love that inside out. You know, when the young running backs, you always try to teach, you run inside out, inside out. You draw the defense to the inside, and then you have an opportunity to bounce out.
2nd down and 1, ball at the 6-yard line of UT. Geneseo up by a touchdown. Maxwell again, spins his way to the end zone, touchdown, Geneseo. Touchdown, Green Machine, 27-14.
Nice hold to line of scrimmage. Maxwell did the rest from the 2-yard line in, had to run over a guy. Well done.
Well done. It gives you a little breathing room. Still got to keep playing.
They've got kind of an explosive offense. They could get 2 scores in this period of time, so you do want to keep your heads in it.
Logan Hansen, extra point coming on, and it is good. Logan giving Geneseo a 14-point lead now, 28-14, with under 8 minutes to play in the ball game.
Well, we asked them to respond, and they did. You know, that's a good thing.
Geneseo going 50 yards on that touchdown drive. Following the defensive stop at around midfield.
And technically that was a turnover, I believe.
By fumble recovery, you was.
The fumble recovery,
Yep.
So they did get the turnover they needed, even though they would have got it either way.
Couple touchdowns in the second half for the Green Machine after trailing by 1 at halftime. They're up 28-14. This drive, 8 plays, 51 yards, 3.5 minutes. Jonathan Maxwell, just a sophomore, with the 6-yard touchdown run. I think that's his 2nd of the season. And Logan Hansen, the senior kicker, puts it through the uprights. 28-14. That's where we stand right now. 7:42 to play in the game. Hansen gets the whistle. Here's his kickoff. Put that one all the way down to the 1-foot line. Being returned out to the right, to the 20, the 25, and dropped at the 26-yard line.
Deuce Moore got him around the ankles. Good thing.
He's having a nice game.
Dropped him right there. So UT down by 2 touchdowns. We'll have the ball at the 28.
7.5 minutes. Got to run that clock.
Be interested to see if they run it all now, or if they go everything through the air.
2 receivers out to the left-hand side, 1 to the top of the screen. From their own 28, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Kane Smith. There's a high tackle up by the helmet. Don't get a face mask there. 3-yard run.
That's good. That's good defense there. Making that clock, allowing that clock to keep on running. Every little bit helps.
UT down by 2 scores, but kind of taking your time out there with this next play. Snap it on 2nd and 7. Quarterback's going to complete the pass, a short pass, and a nice solo tackle made at the 35-yard line. He's going to be 3 yards short of the first down. John Maxwell with the tackle.
They decided to stop the clock when he went out of bounds that time, Mitchie. They remembered the rule book.
3 yards to go for UT on 3rd down. Snap is bobbled a little bit by the quarterback. He's going to pitch it out wide. And Geneseo keeps it. UT from getting the first down. Rylan Coons coming up with the stop on kind of a bizarre play.
He did not stop the clock on that one. He did hit the ground before he got out. So they're running clock on this one.
4th and 2 for UT. They got to go for it, down by 2 scores from their own 36-yard line. 6.5 to play.
Nice coverage on that play. Had the pitch covered well.
We got a injury timeout or a timeout by the team. 23's coming up limping. He just touched the football. Travell Carpenter had an earlier touchdown tonight. And it is an injury timeout. UT will get a substitution in here on 4th down and 2 from their 36-yard line. Geneseo looking to come up with a stop. They'll run it on 4th and 2. Geneseo stops them at the 36-yard line. No gain on the play. And now a flag comes in late. I think that's going to be a penalty on UT. There's another one now, probably on Geneseo. But
cheap shot downfield.
It was kind of off camera, but yeah, I mean, one of those well away from the play.
That's where we got to keep our cool. Discipline.
So we've got an injury timeout with 6:05 to play in the game. Geneseo up 28-14 over UT.
The Geneseo coaching staff is just totally livid. At the shot taken here.
Calling penalties on both teams for the same reason. But the first one from UT is going to be a costly one here.
I'm curious, you got officials still talking out there, making sure what's going on, and rightfully so. Leafs coaching staff is hot. Big thing is, though, teams got to keep their, the players themselves got to keep their cool.
That's Caden Davidson coming up.
Yeah. But he's walking off on his own power. He's going to be all right.
So they called a personal foul on both teams.
Yeah, there's actually a penalty thrown on the cheap shot, and then a flag thrown again later for the unsportsmanlike. So I'm not sure the white hat out there. I'm not sure if they're thinking correctly.
It's going to be Geneseo football.
It's all after the play. Is that correct?
All after the play, and it doesn't change where the ball is spotted at.
Yeah, it didn't change the spot. It's Geneseo football.
Yeah, the first one should have been not unsportsmanlike conduct, but unnecessary roughness.
Actually, I thought the play was about at the 36, wasn't it?
Well, the cheap shot, the late hit, was at about the 43, where the offense is standing.
Well, it's going to be Geneseo football at the 38.
It sounds like it looks like they're explaining that the penalties are offsetting.
Right.
But here's the thing, though. We kind of lost our cool, and it would have been just a penalty on them, and we'd have had another 15 yards. I like the emotion, though. I really do. I like the orneriness, but there's time and place.
When the head coach goes out there, it's one thing, but you got 4 other coaches out there screaming at it. It's not going to be successful.
P.J. Mosier on 1st and 10 from the 38 down to the 33-yard line, 5-yard run.
Down under 6 minutes here. Clock is our friend.
That's how you calm things back down with your offense. Give it to the fullback. Let clock run.
Geneseo can take their time here and just take this down as far as they can, up by 2 scores. They come to the line with under 20 seconds to get the snap off, and they're going to do it with about 15. It's Hofer. He has a first down run, just shy of the 25. (28-14), a 14-point lead for Geneseo. They scored 15 points in the second half.
Hofer hobbles off. He didn't pop right up.
He's ready to get back in, though. Senior night. Want to get back into this game. First down for Geneseo at the UT 26.
He rubbed a cramp out is what he's doing. And, yes.
It's Bruce Moore. I don't know who tackled who. I think Bruce Moore tackled the defender.
Yeah,
ran him over.
He just kind of ran him over, and the crowd didn't feel that it was a clean play, but
there was behind the play. There's a little extracurricular behind the play. Yeah, getting chippy, getting a little chippy.
Oh, it's more than chippy. This is how rivalries are built.
2nd and 5.
Welcome to the Western Big Six. This is real football here.
Well, we know at least got one more year in this conference. I'm not sure about what's happening with district football in the future. Man, that's still out there as far as a go, but
I don't have an answer for you on that one. There's still some things abound. I know the coaches in the Western Big Six wanted to go to an 8-game schedule and everybody get in.
You know, we got a little time here, Pat. Let's thank the seniors. You know these guys pretty good. Jacob McConnell and his brother Joe. We got Kyle Hofer, we've talked about him tonight. Jerry Green, Rylan Coons, Logan Hansen, Gavin McGuire, Jacob Paloe, Kane Miller, Robert Stoll, Cole Graddert, Eli Allen, Matthew Eggen, Colt Minton, and Mick Mooney.
Wow.
15 seniors. Again, we want to just say thank you, seniors, for your sacrifice, commitment to Geneseo Green Machine football.
Yeah, you remember when those guys were in Little League, but you know when they got to the 8th grade level, where I was at, and it's just it's neat to see how far they've come, not just as football players, but as young men. You know, there's a couple of those guys you named off that I wasn't so sure would get through another 4 years, but they did a great job of getting through the program. You know, you just love them to death. That's, you know, regardless of how this game turns out, regardless how the season turns out, you got a lot of respect for those guys who get to their senior year.
Back to action following the UT timeout, 3rd and 5. Second back through, it's Maxwell, first down. Oh, John almost broke it. Finally goes down at the 8-yard line, and it's 1st and goal for the Green Machine.
I like the way he runs. That's a lower shoulder and just go get what you can. Keep those feet moving.
Says a lot for the future. Got a lot of nice running backs coming that will be returning.
Yeah, just a different style of runner than what Kyle Hofer or Mason Jones are.
3:40 to play in the game. Geneseo up by 14. 1st and goal from the UT 8. It's P.J. Mosier. He was looking for the hat trick tonight. He's got a pair of touchdowns.
You got a 7-2 freshman team coming back, 6-1 in the Big Six. JV team's doing well. They're 6-2. So a lot of hope. Good signs.
I think we can contend for the Western Big Six title next year.
I do believe
be
that.
in the mix.
I do believe that.
We got some payback games too next year. So 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll try it off the right side, come up short to about the 3. Timeout UT.
This is, it'd be nice to cap this thing off with another score here. You know, I'm not a big fan of running up the score, but after some of this chippiness and stuff, then you say, okay, this is the way it's going to be. Then we're not going to hesitate to go try to score again.
Ball at the 2-yard line. After the UT timeout, it'll be 3rd and goal for Geneseo.
Looks like Davidson's on the table here. I don't know if they brought the cart out for him or. I tell you, that is a fancy golf cart.
Gets pretty good gas mileage, I hear.
Well, it does. I drove that thing down Chicago Street 3 times back and forth to the softball fields for tournaments, and I was able to keep up with traffic.
It needs a logo. It needs a big G right there on the front of it, I think.
I don't know
Maybe
if
some racing stripes.
I don't know if it's legal or not, but I did. Small town America.
Must have been faster than the cops, so.
It kind of resembles a Mustang GT, so that G would go well.
I agree.
Got under 3 minutes to play in this game. Geneseo's trying to add to their lead on a 3rd and goal from the 2, up by 14. Who's going to get the call here? P.J. Mosier, touchdown. Some celebrating for Geneseo after the play.
Jonathan Maxwell had moved over to the 4-back spot, and so there's a little 33 power following your running back ahead of you. That's good to see.
PJ with his 3rd touchdown tonight as Geneseo up by 20.
Coach Pettit, he actually followed your wife in the reading night the other night on Wednesday.
Who did?
PJ
Oh, did he really?
Yes.
Oh, so they got all the experts in there one night.
Missing one player here on the extra point. They've got time to get this snapped before time runs out. And here's Hansen. No problem. 35-14. Geneseo with a run of 22 points in the 2nd half on the Panthers.
Great halftime adjustments, just great halftime, 2nd half play, trouble-free, pretty much penalty-free. Just outplayed them.
Holding that offense, 14 points, 2 scores. That's pretty. I think that's pretty good. We've done that to a number of offenses. There's only one game that really got away from us early, and that was last weekend.
Scoring drive, short field, 38 yards, 8 plays, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. P.J. Mosier caps it off, 2-yard touchdown run. Logan Hansen the extra point. Mosier's got 3 of them tonight. You get to keep a football. I mean, what do they do on that? Like the NFL guys, they keep a football if they score a touchdown, and I don't know.
I don't think so.
We don't have enough footballs to go around, do we?
No.
Right. Well, they're running the G flag all the way around the track. This is dedication there. Yeah, right in front of the UT crowd.
I'm not sure if I.
Yeah, that might not. that might be unsportsmanlike.
Yeah,
I think they could be running faster myself.
They're moving faster than I'd move.
Ready to restart this one. Logan Hansen. End over end spinning kick coming down at the 7-yard line. Brought out to the 20. There's a nice hit. And here comes the Geneseo defense. Let's see if we're going to get any guys that may have not been in tonight in the last 3 minutes or so.
Brendan Smith, I can see out there right now, 48. He might be in for Caden Davison. Otherwise, it looks like status quo.
35-14 is the score.
Probably try to make sure your seniors get a little glad hand coming off, that kind of thing, but there's really no reason you have to give this one up.
Quarterback scrambles out of the pocket. Maxwell's going to chase him out of bounds, about a 7-yard run.
Right, that's did a really nice job with the contain, but then we got out of a rush lane and this opens it up. He's just another running back there is what he is. You know, we've seen that as running backs this year get the ball, pick and choose and find a hole. Same type of thing with this quarterback. He's just a junior, he'll be back.
Pass is dropped, incomplete on 2nd down and 7.
Hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands.
Right in the hands. He got some quick pressure on him that time. Didn't quite see which defensive tackle that was. Looks like Cole Gratter.
3rd down and 3, clock stop, 2 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the game. UT in a shotgun formation here. Geneseo showing blitz. Here they come. Pass over the middle, and it is intercepted at the 45. Out to the 30. And that is picked off. How about Rylan Coons?
That's a good way.
Final minutes of your senior season. Come up with a pick at home.
Deflection nonetheless. That quarterback saw the blitz coming from Bruce Moore, which meant that his tight end was wide open. Tight end wasn't ready for it and hit him in the hip, and Rylan Coons right there to say thank you.
2:23 to play in the game. Why not get another one? Ball at the UT 28.
Cathcart in the center now.
We got Mick Mooney in there possibly, 82. And it's Mason Jones to the 25-yard line.
See Cole Mitten in there. Here comes Gavin McGuire, probably come into the fullback spot. Jacob Polovi in there now. Kane Miller back in.
Mason, Mason down on the turf after that.
Cramp.
Looks that way.
The way she's treating it, you know.
2 minutes and 6 seconds to play.
Yeah, really happy for these guys. You know, it's been a tough year. You know, we talk about this town and it's being football crazy, and it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing. The town still wants to know what's going on, and it's not always the easiest thing to do to be in a situation like this, but these seniors have handled it pretty well, you know, after last year as well, and you got to be happy for them, and I am so happy that they get to ring the bell one more time tonight.
We're getting closer. Still got 2 minutes and 6 seconds to play, and they're getting some of these seniors in here in the last 2 minutes of their football careers here in Geneseo.
Mason Jones walking off. He's not completely unhurt there a little bit. He's got some pain going on, but he'll be gonna be all right.
On 2nd and 8, it's Kyle Hofer, I believe, out to the 32. And Hofer out to the 15, 15-yard line. It is a 1st down.
All right, it doesn't look like UT is putting in backups either. I mean, we've got a few backups in, but it's nice to see these seniors get a couple last few plays in. You know, most of these guys won't go play college. And
trying to get in Matt Egan.
He was almost on the field. Next play.
Next play.
Hang on to the football, guys.
Geneseo's going to go in a victory formation here with 1:15 to play in the game at the 15-yard line. So Here he comes. Number 73, Matt Egan.
Placing another senior, Rob Stoll. Yay, Matthew.
Joe McConnell's going to come in. Maybe he's going to snap the ball to his brother. Or
one more snap to the brother.
We'll switch it around maybe, huh? Joe's been out for a couple plays. I think he was just getting looked at. He's checked in. He's good. Might be the final play of the game here with 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Geneseo's going to take a knee, and that's going to do it here. 30 seconds to let it run out. Now, who's going to get first in line to ring that bell? That's the call right now. Geneseo, what a second half. Down by 1. They put up 22 straight points, shut out UT in the second half, and they win it 35-14. So Geneseo with their second win in the conference. They're going to be 4-5 overall, 2-5 in the conference, and UT is going to fall to 1-8 on the season, 0-7 in the Western Big Six. Teams are shaking hands, and we'll get to hear that sound here shortly. The victory bell. Geneseo snaps what was a 5-game losing streak, something we hadn't seen since 1960. For UT, it's another loss in the Western Big Six. That's well over 40 straight losses in the conference.
Wow,
And they've come close here a couple times this year, but they've got some players coming back too next year.
They do.
This will be an interesting deal
that's
next season.
That's a new coach, and it's, I'm not sure how many years, this is Nick Welch there now, but that's probably their 5th coach in 6 or 7 years, and that's just difficult to build a program like that. But right now it's about celebrating the seniors for us. I'm glad they got to end this way. This is, how do you want to be remembered? And you're only as good as your last game, and able to take it to this team. This U team had been playing teams close all year long, including teams that we play close, and at least put it together tonight, especially in the second half. It was good to see honestly, it was good to see a little bit of emotion in the second half. I'm not so sure we saw a lot of that last week, but it's just good to see and hear that bell ringing.
Well, the fireworks are going off. Teams over there finishing out, heading to the locker room, and we want to congratulate Geneseo on the win tonight, a 4-5 season. Program is coming back. We got, Bob mentioned the teams that, freshman team 7-2 and JV team. So, we got kind of baptized by fire in the Western Big Six this year, and we know what we are going to be facing next year, and we'll be ready for them.
Right, it's tough to say goodbye, to 15 guys who put their heart and soul into it, but you also know it does continue. That's the one neat thing about being a coach, is you get to hang around, but it is sad and difficult to see the guys leave. Future does look bright. We talked about on defense, there's 3 senior starters tonight. That means 8 underclassmen, and that doesn't include a couple injuries with Dominic DeBoof and Andrew Cotty. But they hopefully, and I hope they listen to this, they come in this next year with a little chip on their shoulder. You got your little taste, and I know what people are going to say about, oh yeah, welcome to Western Big Six. Yeah, well, we'll see about that next year when we show up to the house for the second year.
Parker Prohaska with the stats tonight. We'll go through at Geneseo with 26 first downs. That might be a season high. 15 for UT, 402 yards on the ground tonight for Geneseo. 19 passing yards, 421 total yards. UT with 251 total yards tonight, 179 those on the ground. Geneseo individually, P.J. Mosier, 124 on the ground, 119 for Kyle Hofer. Mason Jones, 107, so 3 backs over 100 yards each. Mosier with 3 touchdowns as Geneseo wins it here tonight, 35-14.
Right.
Pat,
Yeah.
Closing thoughts?
Well, I mean, like I said, the second half was fantastic. I wish all those seniors the best. it's been fun watching them grow up in the program and as young men. So congratulations to them getting to ring the bell one more time.
Pat, thanks a lot for your help again this season for our broadcast. We also like to thank Coach Bob Pettit for helping us out as well. Our statistician tonight, Parker Prohaska, we're thinking about you, Willis Andel. Our Kim Kennett back at the WGRG FM studio. Our technical coordinator, Keith Kennett. I'm Lauren Lemke. Thanks for tuning in to Geneseo Green Machine football this season. Again, the final. Geneseo beats UT 35-14. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night here at Bob Reed Field. We'd like to take a few minutes between our games to recognize our seniors and their parents. And thanks to the parents for all those great meals throughout their long practices, encouragement, travel to away games, and being there to help support and cheer their son or daughter. Thanks also to the seniors for their hard work, dedication, and leadership here at Geneseo High School. First up, we'll start with this year's senior football players. First up, we've got the McConnell twins. Quarterback number 8, Jacob McConnell, and center number 53, Joseph McConnell, son of Brad and Ann McConnell. Next, number 23, Kyle Holter, son of Eric and Aaron Holter. Number 24, Jeremiah Green, son of Jason and Katie Green. Number 26, Rylan Coons, son of Roy and Katie Coons. The next senior, number 43, Logan Hanson, son of Joel and Tracy Hanson. Number 44, Gavin McGuire, son of Patrick and Karen McGuire. Number 52, Jacob Foley, son of Amy and Chuck Foley. Number 56, Kane Miller, son of Steve and Shannon Miller. Next senior, number 57, Robert Stoll, son of Grant and Sarah Stoll. Number 59, Cole Gratter, son of Corey and Jenny Gratter. Number 70, Eli Allen, son of Eric and Shannon Allen. Number 73, Matt Egan, son of Marty Egan and Marty Egan. Number 74, Colton Minton, son of Jerica and Glenn Minton. And our last senior football player, number 82, Mick Mooney, son of Abby Mooney. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 2019 senior football players. Please give a huge round of applause for these seniors and their parents as they now exit the track. First, let's meet the senior cheerleaders. First up, Madison Biddle, daughter of Yvette and Matt Biddle. Ashlyn Duckerman, daughter of Karen and Wayne West. Haley Hessler, daughter of Jody and Sean Hessler. Lynn Johnson, daughter of Chris and Paula Johnson. Jade Farr, daughter of Benea and Brett Farr. Emily Ryerson, daughter of Jen and Kevin Norville, and Tom Ryerson. Haley Sutmark Krebs, daughter of Tim Krebs, Wendy Krebs, and Eric Adams. Taylor Smith, daughter of Phil and Nikki Smith. Hannah Stahl, daughter of Nicole and Brian Keenan. Maya Ulrich, daughter of Michaela Ulrich. And now let's meet the senior Maplettes. Bailey McKean, daughter of Stacy and Adam Wick and Chris McKean. Hannah Wyrick, daughter of Annie and Gary Wyrick. And now the senior members of the Geneseo Marching Band. First up, Storm Becca, escorted by Greg and Cricket Eldon. Kyle Blankenship, son of Ray and Julie Blankenship. Ethan Durian, son of Scott and Julie Durian. Elena Hines, daughter of James and Michelle Hines. Hannah Hogue, daughter of Andrea and Jeff Hogue. Jacob Jorgensen, son of Jane and Christian Jorgensen. Marissa Keogh, daughter of Tom and Jackie Keogh. Matthew Kozinski, son of Michael and Julie Kozinski. Lauren Laxton, daughter of Andy and Nicole Laxton. Next, Anna White, daughter of John and Julie White. Alexander McVeigh, son of Bob and Nicole Manasco. Haley Nelson, daughter of Faith and Matt Nelson. Alexis Robertson, daughter of Julie Spindler and Jerry Robertson. Will Salmon, son of Gordon and Ann Salmon. Natalia Schmidt, daughter of Cliff Schmidt and the late Linda Schmidt. Jeremy Shipman, son of Jennifer Shipman and Christopher Shipman. Maria Snyder, daughter of Mike and Marjorie Snyder. Maya Ulrich, daughter of Michaela Ulrich. Next is Cole Vandevoorde, son of Brian and Kara Vandevoorde. Eric Verplace, son of Jane and Dean Verplace. Quinn Weinzgerl, daughter of Chad and Jennifer Weinzgerl. And our last senior, Emma Yerke, daughter of Sarah Yerke and the late Tim Yerke. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud these senior cheerleaders, May Bless, and marching band members and their parents